Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. In today's video, we are going to be looking at the key art that Disney Dreamlight Valley posted throughout their social media pages for the Cinderella update coming on December 10th. And we're also going to be taking a look at an article that was published today talking about the Cinderella update too. So let's get right into it. But before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe. So, through their social media platforms, they released a key art and with it a little statement saying snowflakes, sparkles, and a little holiday magic. Celebrate the season and enjoy a magical winter adventure with Cinderella in the Winter Ball update arriving December 10th. So, let's take a look at the image that they gave us with this little spiel of theirs. It is seeming like this is from the Frosted Heights, or at least a version of the Frosted Heights, because the castle doesn't actually face the Frosted Heights. So that's our first indication that they usually do this anyways with most of their key art, where they kind of warp the aesthetic of their biomes and like how it's facing and how it's looking. So I'm gonna not read too much into that, but more so the contents within this photo in general, like the outfits and anything else that we see. So, first of all, I can see Cinderella, and she looks absolutely stunning in this ball gown. I can see that they went for more of like the silver dress as opposed to the blue promotional dress that they usually show in a lot of their Disney content, which I really, really love. Her hair is gorgeous. I hope we get that as one of her friendship rewards. And the first thing I actually noticed besides Cinderella was the outfit the female avatar is wearing. That dress with the hat is everything. I think my character is going to be living in that once we get it. I'm going to assume it's going to be a Star Path clothing item along with the cute little festive Pegasus. He looks so, so adorable and matches so perfectly with the female avatar. We can also see a male avatar with like a green jacket, really nice pants. I feel like we already have those pants from the Dapper Delights Star Path. It kind of looks similar to that. And he's holding what appears to be I'm gonna say, cup of hot cocoa. And I really hope that this becomes a pose in the future, whether it's for photo mode or just like an accessory. Maybe it could be a handheld accessory that we're going to get in the Star Path. Possibilities are endless, of course. Another thing we should probably take note of are these icicles because they don't look like the icicles in the Frosted Heights. They kind of look like the splinters of fate from Eternity Isle, but in like a blue form. Now, there's lots of things that this could be. First and foremost, it could be like part of Cinderella's friendship quest, maybe, or how we get Cinderella into the valley. Maybe this will like appear somewhere and then it's going to start spreading and we have to like contain it in some form. Or it could be a decor piece. I mean, we currently do have night thorns or like the green variation of night thorns as decor pieces. So it's not out of the possibility to get something like this for decor. And I think that would be really, really nice. I love the color. I love how vibrant it is. So I would not be opposed to getting this as a decor piece. Next, we should take a look at this pathing on the ground because it does not look like the brick pathing we currently have. Because the brick pathing we have is very white and it's very like a gray white color. And this is, of course, like a dark gray or like a brown color palette with like some snow peeking in through the middle. So there's I mean, there's so many possibilities here. We could get this as like a star path. Maybe we could get this as like a foliage or some sort of bundle in the premium shop. And it's possible now because we recently did get a whole bundle with a lot of trees and shrubs in the premium shop. So they're not above giving us this kind of content as premium content, it seems like. So I'm very excited to see how they're going to incorporate this pathing. I hope it's not just for the promotional material that they're showing this really nice pathing and it's something we can actually use in our valley. Because I'm also noticing a version of it in the back over here behind our character. So I'm very excited to see how we're going to be getting this in our game. Next, we can, of course, see the pumpkin carriage and we can see the fairy godmother. And I'm going to assume that this is Cinderella's house in the background. There is a possibility this could be something else. It could be a house style that we're going to get in the premium shop, but it does seem like it's more than likely going to be Cinderella's house just because of the detailing that they've done on this castle and the color of the castle. Maybe they used the color palette of the castle as a way to reflect Cinderella's blue dress. So that would be really interesting if that is what they tried to portray here, where they're keeping Cinderella's dress very simple, but they're kind of showcasing that blue color that she's so iconic and known for through the house skin. We do see a little fox companion over here. Now, this is a fox I think we already have in the game. From the base game specifically, we already have these snowmen as well. The trees don't seem to be new at all. So I think this is all we have in this promotional art to talk about. I do love Cinderella's pose here. This could be her photo mode pose, which is very, very exciting. And I'm not sure if this is a hairstyle we already have. It kind of looks like Ariel's hairstyle, but I'm not sure. But I really, really like it. So I'm interested to see if that is, in fact, the hairstyle that I'm thinking it is, or something completely new, which would, of course, be amazing as well. But we're going to jump right into the article now. This article is from the website Pixelkin, and I'm going to be linking this article in the description below, so you can definitely check it out yourself. But we're going to be reading through and we're going to be stopping as we're reading it, and I'm going to give you guys my personal thoughts on what I think everything means, and we'll go from there. Definitely let me know in the comments below what you guys think about all of this. I'm so excited to hear your thoughts. But this article was posted today. It's called Disney Dreamlight Valley Winter Ball Update Adding Cinderella, Dream Teams, and a New Star Path. Gameloft's next big update for Disney Dreamlight Valley, the Winter Ball, is right around the corner. The Winter Ball will finally add Disney Princess Cinderella along with a new Dream Teams feature and a new Star Path on December 10th. Cinderella has been locked away behind a magical enchantment to protect her from the forgotten. With the fairy godmother's help, players can dispel the pumpkin barrier and free her to join the valley. Cinderella comes with her own line of friendship quests and rewards, which includes throwing a valley wide friendship ball. Now, when it comes to Cinderella being locked away, it doesn't seem like this is going to be realms at all. So we're just going to have her in the valley in some form, like up here. And there's a few ways in which we could do this. I think because I do recall that the pumpkin house for the fairy godmother was initially in the Forgotten Lands, and something else we have in the Forgotten Lands that is unfortunately not a movable item is the tree house. So I feel like the few options we have here are Cinderella's trapped somewhere in that tree house. She could be trapped in the dream castle itself for sure. That's definitely a possibility. Or this was my initial thought, and I don't think this is going to happen anymore, but essentially the staircase that goes from the meadow to the plaza, I was thinking we would find like a glass slipper or something like similar to that where we would have to pick it up and then a quest with the fairy godmother would start. Now, I still hope we're getting glass slippers for our character because if we don't, I think that would be a very big missed opportunity on Disney Dreamlight Valley's part. So fingers crossed that we actually do get that. Let me know if you think we're gonna get glass slippers for our character, or if not, at least see Cinderella in glass slippers. And then we can be twinning with her. I think that'll be absolutely fantastic. The new Dream Teams feature was teased during Disney Dreamlight Valley's previous update, so the showcase. Up to 7 friends can form a dream team and share items between them. Teams can also customize their motto and motif and share photos. Okay. I don't remember if we saw a photo feature when we had the showcase, but that's interesting. And the new team feed. So I think I do remember seeing the team feed. I wonder if we're gonna actually be able to like talk to people or quote unquote text people, or if it's just going to be a feed of like updates of what people are up to within the team of like, oh, this person finished this quest, or this person requested this item, or something like that, or this person posted like one of their photos on the feed. Like I think it might be something along theirs. I don't think they're going to implement a messaging feature only because it's a Disney game, and I think they would wanna avoid any bad behavior on the player part, so I think they're probably gonna do anything that they can to make sure that it remains, like, as safe as possible considering it's a Disney game. As someone who plays Disney Dreamlight Valley along with several family members, we're pretty stoked about Dream Teams. I'm excited about Dream Teams, and I feel like I should mention that, at least for me, as like a creator, like, people might think, oh, I'm going to have one team and that's it. For me, it's going to be more so like I will keep going in and out of like different teams and like adding people so that I can kind of collaborate and play with other members of the community because I feel like that's what brings me the most joy is to like interact with other players who play this game. So when the Dream Teams feature does come, I can say that I might, like, start with, like, a few people on my team and, like, just keep, like, inviting and, like, probably removing people and then inviting other people so that everyone has like, I have a chance to interact with everyone in the community, and I'm just really excited to see what we can do with this feature in the future because I know in the showcase, they mentioned that you can also get help for, like, questing purposes if you need certain materials that you don't have enough of, if you need to, like, craft something for a quest, or if it's going to be just, like, trading in general, which will take out the part of, like, visiting someone's valley. So I'm really interested to see the extent in which they take the dream teams, and even if it's, like, a base version right now, I'm excited to see how they expand it into the future. The Winter Ball update also ushers in a new star path. This is what I'm very, very excited about. The Winter Warmth Star Path is shockingly winter themed. Tasks include collecting snow and hanging out with Cinderella and Olaf, two favorites, of course. Rewards include winter fashions, festive furniture, and a unique festive baby Pegasus, which we saw in the key art earlier, I would assume. And I think most of the clothing we saw in the key art is also going to be from the Star Path, which kind of ties in to the emoji teasers we got earlier on with the scarf and the little snowflake, I think it was, which kind of, I think, references the clothing that we're going to be getting. We saw the horse with the little bow, which perfectly seems to be representing the Pegasus companion that we're getting. And then there was also the truck with what I'm saying is hot cocoa. And I mean, I don't think that really references the hot cocoa that was in the male avatar's hand, but I'm assuming we're still going to be getting some form of like hot cocoa stand in the form of like a moving hot cocoa stand, kind of like Goofy's Caravan, but not Goofy's Caravan because I don't want an item that I place down that moves in its own, like on its own. So I'm hoping it's not that. But I'm very, very excited about this star path. I feel like this is going to be so cozy just based on the name, Winter Warmth Star Path. It's all about the warmth, the cozy aesthetic, and I'm all for that. And I can't wait to see what other stuff we're going to be getting, what the house style is going to be at the end of the star path. And I also want, like, I'm wondering if they're going to be improving the time gating on this next star path because I feel like this last Halloween star path was too time gated. We got the house style after Halloween had already ended by like a few weeks at that point, which just seemed, it's like at that point I was like, I didn't really care about the house style anymore because the time had already gone by and there was nothing to use it for. So I kind of hope they backtrack a little bit when it comes to the star path and make it so that we can complete it fast if we want to, or take our time if we want to. So I'm interested in knowing how they tackle that for this update, if they're going to make any changes, if they're not going to make any changes, if they've been listening to the community and what they want. So I can't wait to see what they do with that. Moving along, the premium shop will get the Cinderella Mega Bundle. The word mega bundle is really scaring me because usually when we get bundles, they're 4,000 moonstones. So I really hope this is one of those instances where it's one of those like dream bundles or like the companion bundles that are usually like 4,000, 4,500 bundles. Because the bundle we got recently for Beauty and the Beast, it did include two dream styles and a lot of items, all for the price of 4,000 moonstones, along with quests. So I'm assuming, based on what they're saying here, that it features new dream styles for Cinderella and Fairy Godmother, as well as holiday items inspired by Frozen, that it's only going to be 4K moonstones. So fingers crossed for that. Because I know the recent like bundle that we have in the premium shop right now bundle, quote unquote, is the whole Plaza skin and Scrooge and Remy skin that we're getting for 8K Moonstones as a big bundle, as opposed to getting them all separately for different prices that would add up to 10,000 Moonstones. So I really, really hope this is only 4K Moonstones, but we're gonna find out hopefully as we get more teasers, maybe, or we're gonna have to wait until December 10th. But I'm really excited to get more Frozen stuff, especially since recently this whole Wishing Alps area has been very much inspired by Arendelle and like the Arendelle aesthetic. Being able to get this, I mean, it is going to be a premium shop, but like still being able to get this for like base game to by only spending moonstones. I'm really excited to see what this could be. And maybe they're just going to be expanding their Frozen collection because I know we have a kitchen set right now, we have a dining set. Maybe we're going to get some like cozy living room items, maybe like some cozy bedroom items. I don't know. I feel like anything is possible when they say Frozen, and I'm excited to see what they do with that. This is where it gets exciting. Not that it wasn't already exciting, but this is so much new information that we're getting just in this one line, where they say new update includes toggling villagers for pictures. This could mean so much. Does this mean if we have multiple villagers in a picture, we can toggle on and off certain characters? Does this mean we can toggle on and off their selfie mode pose in like the second mode perspective or like the third perspective as well? I'm I'm almost like I'm just shocked. I was not expecting this feature. I've been hoping for this feature, but I was not expecting this feature this soon. So I'm very excited to see what this is going to be about. And they really shocked me with this and a full refund policy for Scrooge's store. I think that means if you buy something, you can refund it for 100% of your money back. Because it says full refund. I would assume Scrooge is being very, very nice to us and giving us all of our money back, which I'm very, very excited about. So I'm going to be returning a lot of stuff to Scrooge. I think it's safe to say that that is going to happen. Finally, the Winter Ball update will feature two limited time events for Disney Dreamlight Valley. The Gift of Giving begins December 17th, which includes the festive achievements from previous years and new rewards. I really like that they're adding new rewards to these existing events for older players, but also giving newer players the opportunity to get the previous rewards, plus a special bonus available starting December 25th. The event ends on December 31st. And finally, the Winter Floating Festival is an all new event that begins January 7th, 2026. Similar to the Halloween Floating Island, players can tackle a series of puzzles that unlock each week to earn seasonal rewards. The floating festival will be available through January 28th, 2026. So this event is only going to start basically in a little bit over a month's time. So we have time before this event starts because we can focus on the gift of giving event and the update itself that's going to be bringing so many new features for us. But I am so, so, so excited about this update. It's going to be absolutely incredible. It's going to bring so much coziness and cozy vibes into the valley. And I'm Very much looking forward to it. But let me know what you guys think about this. What are your thoughts? Any first instincts of what we could be getting, something that they might not have mentioned? One thing that comes to mind is a Scrooge store filter, which they haven't yet mentioned, even though they are updating a full refund policy in Scrooge. They don't seem to be acknowledging the fact that Scrooge needs a filter. So, or at least a search bar or something to that effect. But that is it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for sticking around. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.